Mongolia is a newly industrialized country. We can see this because not many people are living over the age of 75. This is probably due to the lack of medical resources of the nation. The population density map shows that people either live near cities or they live very sparsely apart. Their GDP per capita is not that high, but it's decent enough to buy them resources. Surprisingly, their literacy rate is quite good. It's over 95%. The life expectancy is low at 70 or 60, 67 years. But that's better than some places in Africa, but it's lower than every place in East Asia. The HDI index number is 0.698.
The Mongolian customs are having their child's name be not this, no name, or vicious dog. These names are given to protect a child, especially if the parents have lost a child or a misfortune has been predicted. Another feature of traditional Mongolian culture is the national costume. It's a long gown made of brightly colored, usually patterned silk that buttons up to the neck on the right side. It is called the deal. Some major holidays are International Women's Day, which is March 8th, Men's and Soldiers' Day, which is March 18th, Mother's and Children's Day, which is June 1st, and the Mongolian Naadam Festival, which is June 11th to 13th, and the Independence Day, which is November 26th. Our meal for today is Mongolian beef kebabs for our appetizer, and for our main course is Mongolian beef, and for our dessert is Mongolian cream. In 1206, Genghis Khan founded the Mongol Empire. In 1227, Genghis Khan died and the Mongol Empire was divided into 4 kingdoms. In 1727, the Treaty of Kyoto fixes the western border between the Russian and Mongol empires, confirming king dominion over Mongolia and Tuva. In 1924, the People's Party chooses Lenin's road to socialism bypassing capitalism and renames itself the Mongolian People's Revolutionary Party. The Mongolian People's Republic is proclaimed. Their form of government is a unitary, multi-party republic with one legislative house. The head of state is their president, Sahyagin, and the head of government is the prime minister, Chumedin.
Breaking news!
A man-made lake is described as dystopian and horrifying. The lake is filled with toxic sludge that makes it smell like sulfur, referred as hell on earth.
The unfortunate byproduct, the dangerous chemicals waste, is 95% of our rare earth elements in 2009. Watermelon, algabernies, and tomatoes. This was the byproduct not just of the consumer electronics in our pockets, but also of our green technologies. The physical features in Mongolia includes mountains, rivers, lakes, springs, and streams. It also has semi-deserts, steppes, mountainous steppes, and taiga. Mongolia is the 18th largest country in the world, and it has the highest elevation point on Hitun Ul at 4,373 meters. The chain of Adalai in the west is an arc that leads to the Gobi Desert, making the Gobi Adalai. The Selenge River is the longest river in Mongolia and is part of the principal water tower of the country. It is in the landlocked plateau, which is characterized by great diversity. The Kentai Mountains, the native soil of the Chengiz Khan, is abundant with forests and peaks which stretch to the east of the capital city.
The climates in Mongolia include subarctic, steppe, desert, and humid continental. The subarctic climate has cold, long winters with short, cool summers and has very little rainfall, about 20 inches annually. The steppe climate has less rainfall than average amount, 10 to 20 inches annually, and is home to many scrubs-like vegetation. The humid continental climate is very temperate with warm, humid summers and cool winters. It has the average amount of 20 to 50 inches of rain annually. The desert climate is characterized by having low amounts of rainfall, less than 10 inches annually.
In the northern part of Mongolia, you can find heavy forests and deep taiga. And as you go further and further south, you get less and less vegetation until you come to desert scrub. Forests cover about 15% of Mongolia's territory. Steppes and meadows cover about 52% of Mongolia's territory, and deserts cover about 32% of Mongolia's territory.